The last round of
Horror Show.
I discovered there is life after death.
How do you know?
There is a certain mental transference, telepathy that occurs between the vampires and their victims.
So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin, smilers never lose, and frowners
This is the last round of Horror Show. I am Frank. We got the whole crew here. We got Jason Miller. Yay.
Let's move it along. Let's move it along.
Oh, we got Ray. We got John. Everybody's here.
Hey, man.
There we go.
I'll
Hi,
take
guys.
my intro. Thank you.
Well, we had a fine double feature this time. I thought it worked out really well. I chose Head of the Family. Jason selected The Dentist. And yeah, let's get into it. 1996, both of them. So it's a 1996 double feature. We really went back to an era. We'll start out with my pick, Head of the Family, 1996, of course. The head of the family is literally that, a giant head on a tiny body who physically controls the rest of his even more unusual family. Directed by Charles Band, written by Charles Band and Neil Marshall Stevens, who's written a score of fucking Full Moon things. I believe he also wrote the screenplay for 13 Ghosts in the remake, in the, what year was that, 2000 or whatever. But yeah, who wants to start? I don't want to start because Randy, you probably hate it, so let's start with you.
Oh yeah. I've got very little to say about it, so it'll be brief. I did not enjoy it. I didn't think it was that great. The thing I liked the most about it was the guy with the head of the family. Him alone was worth watching it for one time, because he had some pretty great one-liners, and his banter with the main guy was pretty funny, and he was an interesting idea. I liked the idea. Practical effects were kind of cool for it, but pros, I like the goofy music. Had a pretty funny ending. Like I said, had some cool FX makeup. The cons, I mean, everything about this kind of movie I don't like. The acting was terrible. It looked like an 80s TV show. It was basically a softcore porn written around the story idea they had. I mean, I had some technical difficulties too, because I was trying to watch it on this app called Imbi, and it kept kicking me out because it was updating. So I had to go on Tubi, and they've got like 50 fucking commercials now and everything. So it took like way longer than it should have.
Were they all for Farmer Wants a Wife? Because that's what I was getting. Every commercial.
Farmer wants a wife. Some random like Kia commercial that I was like,
I only got the Farmer Show. That's all I was getting.
So that it drug it out for way longer, and I couldn't skip it. This isn't my kind of thing. Like I wish I liked these more. Like I said, I tried to have fun with it, but I felt like I was wasting an hour and a half of my time. So was it fun to watch for one time? I would say yes. Like I said, there's a lot of skin in this. So if you're looking for some nice 80s tits, 90s tits, whatever, it's got that for you. And the story is basically, Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets a monster movie. So I liked it to a point, and then I didn't like it at the end. So I gave it a 4 out of 10. So
yeah, I figured that's where you'd go.
One thing real quick too. if Rob Zombie made a remake of this, though, I would watch it, because it feels like something that he could make the kind of trash I liked. But
see, I don't think that I actually mentioned Rob Zombie in mine because I thought that if Rob Zombie, I thought that the dialogue was written like if Rob Zombie pulled it back a little bit. Like like Rob Zombie just lays on that fucking corn pone shit. That stuff I thought it was really well done in like a pizza schlock kind of way. The opening music lets you know what the movie's going to be. Like, it's just It's almost like it would be called, if it was in a music library, it'd be called horror comedy rag or something like that. And it sounds like if Richard Band, who's the guy that wrote the theme, uh, was doing what he thought Danny Elfman would do, but they can't afford Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
So
I can
it's
see
like,
that.
but like this is probably among my favorite full moon movies. I love the way the dialogue is written. I think it's funny. I don't think there's just one liners from the head of the family. I think that the one dude has them throughout the movie.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Yeah, I meant
it's
all
all
of
like
them have
one-liners.
one-liners.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly. Yeah.
it's but yeah, it is like if Rob Zombie pulled back to the appropriate amount of like grimy Southern talk. Um, I love the characters. I mean, I think that Myron is a cool special effect for 96. Yeah, he's a cool character. But I love the dude with the goggles, whose eyes look like they're about to pop out of his head. The big dude Otis, who reminded me of if Fred Norris from Howard Stern was turned into a Frankenstein of some sort, and the brain dead female that they use to lure men to their doom is it's just fun. I like how the head can control all the different people. Like he knows what's going on. I think it's just a campy good time. The two, although the funniest thing about it is the two protagonists, I guess that's what they are, because they're who you're supposed to root for, but they're shitty people. So it's like hard to,
Right.
get behind them.
Everyone's fucked in this movie.
Their whole relationship is just sex. Like it's like every time exposition is they're trying to lay down exposition, it's those two having sex on top of some green beans or whatever.
Yeah.
and they're talking about it even when he asked her to marry him. They're having sex at that time, but it's in a position that I'm pretty sure like logistically wouldn't work because they're both like vertical, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, the angles are just all wrong. The main dude Lance, I thought he was dealing with this whole situation sort of like how Huckleberry Finn would fucking deal with it. So it's like it's clearly a modern day sort of Huckleberry Finn tale. He's like,
Oh yeah, clearly.
Sure.
like, and it has lines in it like
Painting the fence white, he's painting the chick white.
Yeah.
my favorite line is when he says, "You can go fuck yourself if you in fact have a dick to fuck yourself with." There's shit like that through this whole movie, like just garbage dialogue.
What's that word got me? Like that when the guy kept saying, "What's that word?" What's that word? And then she would say a word that wasn't the word, and it made me laugh several times.
And I'm still holding out for the sequel. There was supposed to be a sequel called Bride of the Head of the Family that was among this 10 movie set that was supposed to be called I forget what it was called, but it was a Charles Band directed series that Full Moon announced in like 2020. That hasn't happened yet. Like they had tried to launch their own streaming service, and that was going to be like a benchmark of that, and it kind of all fell apart. I think they maybe made a comic book that was called that, maybe released some figures or something. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I gave it an 8. I like it. Who's up?
All right, so I remember.
I'll go.
Oh, okay.
I just want to give this maybe a chance to end on a positive note. So I'll sneak in real quick. Kind of echoing off Randy, but Randy seemed to like it even more than I did. So Full Moon, I know Full Moon well. That's kind of my bottom of the barrel. That's kind of as low as I go. Here, shit. Did anyone else have John Paul flash up on their screen?
No, but that's amazing.
He's haunting us.
Yeah.
He's like shirtless.
He's just like
His camera's still on.
Yeah, only you though. It's only you.
I'll keep you guys updated on what he's doing. Anyway, yeah. So I don't have much to say about this. I don't even really know how. I don't know how you review a movie like this, or even really discuss it.
I
you know,
agree.
just lots of nudity, full frontal. If you're a teenager, this is a movie you want to watch, and this is a keeper for you.
Those actresses
but
do have some other films that you might want to look up first, I believe. I'm
Mhm.
not sure.
probably not.
No,
I'm sure. Like adult films?
Ernestina ain't her main gig ain't too bad.
both of them. Oh, that's their main gig.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Like they did
Yeah.
porn
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
just other sleazy movies.
straight up.
Oh,
straight up.
well, I thought that the one girl was Playmate, right?
I'm not sure. I didn't go that far in depth.
Does it
but-
matter?
Both
They're where we,
Yeah, I mean,
they're where
could
we-
be.
where we
Yeah.
wanna
there's
see them
usually
now.
a line between like Playboy and porn, right?
No, they
There's
both
usually
have crossed whatever line you've
Playboy's a
drawn
bit
in the
more
sand.
classy.
Well,
Oh,
the
it's
girl
just
that
okay.
played Ernestina started there. It was like a Tracy Lords kind of situation.
Maybe that's why they always had her acting in those scenes, because that's like make her comfortable. It's what she's used to.
Easier to deliver the lines. So
Yeah.
she's getting plowed.
I can't listen. I
She did
can't.
pretty good.
I can't deliver
Yeah.
lines unless.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to at least act like it. Tossed around a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it wasn't funny to me. What it's obviously not scary, so it's just a weird. It's a weird movie. I mean, I guess just not my thing. I won't watch it again. I won't own this. I'm not gonna pick this one up. It's a 2 out of 10 for me.
He dropped
Oh,
a 2 in a while. John, bring me
So,
back. Where you
all
at?
right.
You love it.
I got a little bit of redemption for you, a little bit. So, I remember seeing this out in video stores and in the video magazines, like coming soon. And I was like, I will never be that desperate for a horror movie that I'm going to watch this stupid thing. Right. Like, that's what I thought when I was a kid. And then
That should be on the poster.
yeah, it crosses the radar every now and then,
Tagline.
like in the depths of Tubi and Shudder and stuff, because that's where I watched it, was Shudder. And I was like, all right, cool, I gotta watch it now. Let's see what it's all about. And I was like really pleasantly surprised. Now, I didn't give it like a super high score or nothing, but like it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. The head effect, way better than I was expecting. Like, I thought it was going to be like, do you guys remember that show Wienerville on Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah.
Them head
Yeah.
puppets and the tiny hands that were
Yeah.
static pretty much. I was expecting like
Like
you
see
some
the
weird
sticks
shit.
on their hands.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they puppeted them up. It was, real hands and stuff. Like I thought it was cool.
Yeah, even
No,
when he
he
gets
look-
thrown out of the chair, he looks pretty good for
When he's in the
a-
air, he looks dumb as shit. But
Oh
when
my
he's-
god, I love when he's in the air.
I don't think he-
I love
I
that
don't-
part.
It looks like basket case style. You know what I mean? Like it looks
Basket case
good.
looks dumb as shit too.
I know.
I
I was
also
gonna say,
like
it looked
I
better
also
than
like
thought
that
it
they
was
gave
gonna
him a normal voice and not like, I'm the
be.
head.
Yeah.
It would have
You know,
been.
I'm
This
glad
would have
they-
been unbearable.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know, right? Yeah.
he gave me Kingpin vibes from Marvel Comics.
Oh, I was
Right.
getting Brain from Pinky and the Brain. That's what
That
seemed
and
like.
Krang as
I
well.
was thinking Krang from the
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
Krang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no good guys in this except Otis, I guess, at the end. He has like a little redeeming pretty girl.
Pretty
no-
girl, no burn.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You got a thumbs up on your screen there, Frank.
Oh, it's because it's recognizing this. I wonder if it does like Scott did some weird shit on the one episode that we were recording, and like it recognizes weird hand signals, man. Like I don't know which
it
one.
this one?
That's so strange.
I don't know.
So weird. All right.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines by that dude, the main guy, was being with her, shoot, it's like fucking a firecracker.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that one. I wrote that one down too.
Yeah, that was funny.
What was the business? What was that business? Was it a
it was
restaurant
some
or
kind
a
of
fucking
like
store?
restaurant, but
And why is he dressing like a waiter from a fucking fancy ass dining
he's
place?
like part owner or manager.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was the whole sole owner until that biker dude started coming in and putting
Oh,
a gun
yeah,
together at his table.
At the table.
that was funny too. He just clumsily putting it together with the spring. He's like, my ass.
Yeah.
Like that was, listen, this is even for Full Moon, this is like low grade, but not unenjoyable for me. I ended up giving it a 6.
There
One
we
out of
go.
10. Oh.
It was
Bring it up a little bit,
like,
Bring
I
it up a
mean,
little bit.
it was funny. There was plenty of boobs. And like the acting from the head was pretty good. I liked it. I liked that character because I guess it's just because for years, this is 96. So like for years, whenever I would see picture, I was like, that fucking thing. Look at this fucking big head.
So you guys you saw it back in the VHS days, like on the shelf, right?
For sure.
And you never wanted to rent it. I watched it back then. It got me. I was like, holy shit. Look, yeah, well, that's what I like.
That's not what I was going for. I was like, I'll rent all the Puppet Masters.
And any movie that like would have that artwork like Caddyshack or like anything like that, I was a sucker for that shit too. But yeah, this got me. And I still like it. All right, it is time for trailer trash. John Paul, what is up?
Okay, our first selection is total trailer trash. So you're gonna love it because, well, I love giving you guys trash. So here's
real quick, John Paul, you're not even in frame, so maybe you ought to do that.
Am I in frame now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this moving around camera thing I'm using with the iPad.
There you go.
Fucks with me. All right. Am I better? You want to see the shirt too? Is this better?
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just because it showed your face.
The tape heads. But go on. I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm gonna give you IMDb descriptions because they're wonderful. A horde of murderous crab monsters descend on a sleepy coastal town on prom night, and only a ragged team of group outcasts can save the day. This is Crabs.
Okay, hang on just 1 second.
No,
As always, well, fuck, man. I got a new PC. All right,
ready.
I got a new PC, and I'm on my TV. My fucking
fast.
Well, it is very fast, but also I'm looking at a fucking huge screen because I'm using my TV as a monitor.
Well, shit. You
I don't have
probably
a
can't
monitor
see
right
it
now.
then.
Well, let's just applaud that he got a new computer. Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
John Paul, you're out of frame again.
Yeah. Back in frame, dude.
Again,
You gotta need to. There you go. You need to lower your
iPad moves me around. I have no control over this damn thing until I get a new computer myself.
Yeah, lower your camera. Like angle it up or something because you're like not.
This is a fucking trailer.
There we go.
That's better.
Trailer trash at its finest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I got it going though, guys. Check it out.
Again, it's Crabs.
Welcome to the last roundup horror show.
It's Crabs.
It's Crabs. If you've been waiting 5 minutes like we have, here we go.
Horror shit show.
And
Well, now it doesn't have sound.
Oh boy.
I'm in so far. Horseshoe crabs are creepy.
Yeah.
So the Scooby
Frank,
Gang.
you got it muted or what?
You can't hear it?
No.
I can't hear nothing.
It's showing it's 100%, but I cannot hear it.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
No.
You know what? You know what? They got me.
You know what? I bet it is.
Take two.
It's what it is. This is totally different than
the overflapper.
Yeah, it's the fucking share sound button wasn't on.
What the main frame with the overflapper?
Everything computer, dude. I swear to God. All right.
All right, so do we want me to start over again? I'm going to take two, or is this going to be this take as it is?
No, I'll just cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. Nothing happened.
Babe, you gotta take a picture with this.
Just be quick.
Good afternoon, lunchtime, my classmates.
Hi, Radu.
All available units. We have a 19243, a dead whale washed up with a nasty slice in its belly.
Oh, sure as hell wasn't no shark. Yeah, I'm guessing not. Something's out there. That's for damn sure.
Mister, you alright?
Yes.
All along the coast.
Okay.
What are these things? Some unknown species of crabs.
I've never seen a 6-foot-tall crab.
We need to call the army.
And tell them what? That we're being attacked by man-eating crabs?
We have to stop them.
So these perfectly adapted animals are now supercharged.
And what can stop something so jacked up?
Another perfectly evolved predator.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That
All
looks
right.
super fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah,
You'll get
bizarre choice.
crabs.
Like,
definitely gonna watch that one.
such
You'll
a
get crabs
bizarre
from watching
choice to
crabs.
not use just regular crabs. Like instead of horse, like wouldn't a regular crab be more intimidating?
Ah,
than
there's been movies about those. Not
giant ones. I haven't heard of a single one.
Well, it's like, you know, back in the drive-in days, there was a couple crab ones. Roger Corman.
I'll believe you. What's next, John Paul?
Okay, this next one. I mean, I absolutely love this movie. This next one, as of recently, is probably one of my new favorite movies. So I had to share it with everybody. And I don't know what the guidelines are where we post stuff, but you know, it involves a certain drug from the 80s. I'll let you guess what it is after you watch this trailer. But you know, synopsis is Dr. Daniel Jekyll is researching into drugs and how mankind can discover this white powder that unleashes the animal inside of men. This is Jekyll and Hyde together again.
Yeah, I believe we talked about this briefly. Maybe even watched a trailer on one of our old segments.
All right, I think I know
rental
what-
roundup one.
He has like wild hair. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is that something
I mean, I know this actor, he's Max from Saved by the Bell.
I change into another person. An animal.
Dr. Jekyll?
Yes, I am Dr. Jekyll.
It's Jekyll and Hyde together again. The comedy that examines modern living through chemistry. Rated R.
Ooh, that was just a
Yeah,
teaser. That's just like,
As like the last time, no.
I mean, cocaine filled fun.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
Oh my gosh. It's a fun movie. I highly recommend it. It's free on the YouTubes.
should be.
It is free on the YouTube.
Alright.
I wouldn't
That's
pay a
all right.
dime for that. So yeah.
I
Next.
mean, again, my
Next.
segment is trailer trash. So
Yes, you did nail
Next
that.
song.
next song, he says. Okay, so this one is in honor of the upcoming holiday that a lot of people celebrate, Zombies Jesus, or Easter, as you know. Now that Randy has found religion recently, this is all about Randy's religion.
Hallelujah.
Easter. Hallelujah! The Lord has risen and come back.
Amen.
This is a woman must protect a small town from a jackalope and his army of devilish bunnies. They embark on a murder spree on Easter weekend. This is Easter, bloody Easter.
Sweet.
Frank, did we watch this?
I don't think we watched this one. We watched, maybe we did. I don't know. I thought it was Easter Sunday. Nope, I would remember that for sure.
Better run, you're gonna hop, hop, hop. I said Easter time, the fun don't stop. So grab
Who wants to meet the Easter Bunny?
Mrs. Cooper, this your husband's car?
Where's Lance? Is he okay?
Was hoping you could tell me. This here is supernatural. The great horned rabbit. Them jackalopes is a shapeshifter, like a werewolf. Human one moment.
Bunny deer the next?
Bingo, gringo. Every rabbit within miles gonna be at his beck and call.
A bunny army?
Save yourself! So hop to the
I
left.
think it's gonna be the best Easter yet. But let's have some fun, shall we?
Everybody shake your little cottontails on the floor tonight.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's how we do the bunny hop. Do the bunny hop. Before we take it from the top. You got dark jackalope. Do the bunny hop.
I don't know why I haven't watched this yet.
What happened? Talk to me.
Yeah. Totally in.
I'll tell you
I mean,
what, man.
that's bad.
That
Yeah.
don't touch the shitty Easter movies me and Jason watched in the past. I think we watched
Those bunnies
what,
remind me out of summer school.
we watched
In the
Easter
horror
Sunday.
scene in summer school. What is it?
What was the other one? There was Easter Sunday, that was bad. There was God, there were some bad ones. I can't even remember.
I mean, this one, imagine if they crossed Rocky Horror Picture Show and Critters, and you get this.
In normal size Night of the Lepus.
And, I mean, and again, and that's just, you heard one of the like multiple songs in this thing.
Oh, I didn't catch on that it was a musical kind of thing. I could do without that also.
I mean, it had to be trash or
Oh, it's that, but I
schlocky,
want to check it.
or schlocky, you know.
All right, John Paul. Well,
Well, I
this
bid you guys
time,
adieu.
you
My
did
friend
your
over
duties
there.
this time.
My
Yeah,
friend.
that Freddy painting is amazing, dude. Good
Yeah,
job.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
yeah. So,
Get it.
all right, guys.
All right.
Have
See you,
fun.
bud.
Yep.
See you later. Let's move on to the better film. Let's move on to the better one. I'll concede that Jason picked a better one. Same year, 1996, The Dentist. An extremely successful dentist goes off the deep end after he catches his wife cheating on him. Directed by Brian Usna. Written by Dennis Paoli, Stuart Gordon, and Charles Finch. So, and I looked at all their credit. See, everybody knows Stuart Gordon, but the other two dudes wrote some cool shit too. So, I wish I would have wrote it down. That would have been helpful. Jason, why don't you start? This is your pick.
Really cool. All right. Not too many notes here. Again, this is kind of a goofy movie. It is a little bit. I don't know. For some reason in my head, I really thought this was like a dumb movie, almost like The Head of the Family.
Yeah.
But so it was a little bit more serious, or I get a more serious of a movie than what I was thinking. So that was a cool surprise. And this has some really good scenes in it. Once he starts working on their teeth and pulling the teeth out,
Yeah.
great stuff. Another kind of really cool pool scene. That and a great. There's some good camera angles, some good cinematography in this.
Great
When
movement.
the shot above where he's slicing that dude up and the blood's just clinging on. that was great. I mean,
I
that
loved
was,
the one
that
where
was really cool.
the one where he comes into the office after he killed that dog or got bit by the dog, and he's like having this anxiety, and the camera like does some weird movement where it like moves in and pulls out at the same time or something like that, and it makes it seem like the hallway's really long and he's like panicking and he ducks into that one room. That's hard shit to do. Yeah,
that like reverse zoom thing.
I was like, good job,
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah,
nice
some
work.
really cool stuff they did. Yeah, right. And some good effects in this, and then some bad effects. I think it's just the issues with lighting. It's a little bit too bright on some of the stuff that doesn't look that well. They should have made it a little darker shot. But some of the stuff looks really good. Especially the guy that gets his mouth like stretched open. That just I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it looks and sounds so painful. Like whatever they did, they nailed it. And then
where
like,
did you
every
remember
time
that? Where did you remember that guy from? Because everybody has
Terminator.
that
And
Terminator.
Lots of stuff.
Terminator.
Yeah, but he, like I said, he was in a lot of stuff. I was like, where do I remember him from? So I pulled up his IMDb. I'm looking through. I'm like, well, everybody's gonna say Terminator, but I don't necessarily. He didn't stand out from. I mean, I just watched Terminator a couple weeks ago. He didn't stand out.
Terminator.
I remember him as being the Reverend from Mama's Family. That 4 episodes, but I remember it. Reverend Love, well, not Lovejoy, something like that.
Wasn't it Lovejoy?
No, that's Simpsons.
Oh,
it was
okay.
something like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But his real name is, I wrote it down,
Earl Bowen.
Yeah, that's what it is. He just passed away last year of lung cancer.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Rest in
Jason.
peace, absolutely. But so it would go away from him for a few minutes and then come back to him. I'm always like, oh Jesus, that guy's still alive. His mouth is still in there straight.
Yeah, I guess he didn't kill him.
Right.
Yeah, that's very good effect. Good scene there. Just an entertaining movie. And for what kind of movie it is, the acting is good enough. Nothing like, no one annoyed me or stuck out to me. 6 out of 10.
Right on.
What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, there you go.
I agree. I hadn't watched this one since probably the 90s, honestly. So it was good. It was good to rewatch it with fresh eyes. And I remember thinking I liked this because I remember that cover. The VHS cover was the same poster that I saw from the thing. So from the clip art that I was clicking on to watch it. But yeah, I liked the same thing. I liked it. I couldn't believe how gory it was. I was sitting there like, man, I didn't remember it being so fucking like, man, these are some crazy kills. I mean, he fucks his wife up real bad, like she looks crazy by the end of it.
Yeah.
The slit in the throat in the pool boy guy, that was a lot of blood. Just the murders in the building. By the way, guys, I don't know, nobody's mentioned it yet. Mark Ruffalo,
right? I was gonna say it
in the lobby.
Yeah,
and
he was
a
that
big portion.
talent
Yeah,
agent.
you know what I thought?
Yeah.
I thought he was walking a line of like being a child himself, but he also seemed like
He
a
was
sexual predator at the same
early,
time.
he was early 20s, and his character was definitely came off as a total sleaze bag.
We're talking about Oscar-nominated actor Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, in his role as what was he, a state fair beauty queen manager? I mean, it said,
no, he was a talent.
Yeah. But
talent
he was
agent,
in there
Search it up
with
as
a
talent
state fair beauty queen winner.
Yeah,
like that was his
someone-
talent, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
I'll tell
you
you-
can get a shitty magician anywhere. I could go right to Lima and get one.
So that was cool. So that was cool. Like I was like, oh shit, look at that. So and Corbin Burnson, man, and I could be wrong, but this seems to me like one of the first times that I remembered him playing somebody in that time period, because he's like Major League and usually a goofy comedian where he's like he kills this part as a psychopath, man. Like when the change happens, he fucking nails it, dude. He's a crazy nutcase through the whole rest of the movie, and I loved it. Like I said, the kills were cool. I've just been told by my dentist I may have to have a jaw situation going on. I got to have a consultation coming up in April. I've got a weird thing
Stop
going on with
going
my
to the
jaw.
doctors.
I know, right? They're finding shit with me all the time.
It's never good.
It's like if
It's
you
never
took your
good.
car in for a
Yeah.
regular monthly checkup, you'd be out of fucking pocket all the
You
time.
guys want to know what they said? They're
Tell me
saying
what's wrong
that,
with my car.
so they're saying that they did a 3D scan of my jaw because I've got some. You guys have seen me. I've got not a
You're
perfect
beautiful.
smile.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
beautiful.
I wanted to know why it was like that. Like what was exactly going on. So they take a 3D scan. They're telling me that my jaw is like lower than it should be, and it's pressing on my uh, airways.
Oh
So
shit.
so that could be part of why I have sleep apnea. So I'm trying to get a second opinion because my sleep doctor said it was a muscle in my neck.
Yeah.
Nothing about this. So I've got to have a consultation. So, anyways, my point is the scene with the guy having his jaw just like destroyed. I was in there like, man, like this shit right here. This is the kind of stuff I'm terrified of. I hate going to the dentist anyways. I always have. And
Yeah. So
this.
I watched this. I watched this with my wife, and she had just went to the dentist yesterday, and she's watching this like, God, I really glad I went to the dentist before I watched this movie.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
that was.
But so I liked all of that. I did like some of the camera stuff they did. I thought was pretty cool. Some of the secondary actors weren't that great, but I don't think they needed to be, honestly. And there is a little stretch of in the middle of the movie that seems a little long, like with not a whole lot happening. But once it picks back up again, it's a great ride till the end. I gave this one a 6 out of 10 as well. So.
Hey, I
John.
also want to say, I don't know, that receptionist. I found her.
Yeah,
I was
She was
medicated.
fun.
I found her funny. Like she had no clue.
Yeah. Oh God, I know. She had.
I just thought she was. She was.
I
great.
loved the line, Jason. She's like, nothing goes on in this office without me knowing about it. And I was like, bitch, please.
She just keeps sending them back, patient after patient.
Yeah.
That's not how a dentist office ever
Murdering
works,
people.
though. Have you ever went to any doctor where they're like, yeah, just go in the back there? No, there's somebody
No.
that like leads you to the place you're supposed to
They
go.
walk you there, they sit you down, they make sure you're comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So my very first note, I never watched this, but I was aware of it, and I think how many? There's 4, right?
Is there? I thought there was only 2.
I only know of 2.
Wow.
I thought there was 3 because didn't Vestron release a 2-pack?
Yeah, there's a 2-pack.
It's a double
But it was
feature.
sequels. Oh.
Oh, at least that's what I got. The part 1 and 2, Vestron.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was mistaken then.
Hold
All
on.
right. All right.
The
So
Dentist 3, a new legacy. Seems.
Is there a 4?
It seems like that is just in
it
development.
looks like it was like a placeholder.
Yeah, they're like, this might
There's no
happen.
date.
It's definitely not. I mean, they got Earl Bowen in there. He won't be in.
Just watch
All right, so I guess I was wrong.
Just
All
watch Dr. Giggles after the first 2. It's have a whole new legacy, right? Yeah.
So this was definitely one I was aware of. Never watched it. Just because I wasn't interested. I was like, okay, crazy dentist. I don't care. I don't have a feel. But my first note was Mark Ruffalo. I saw him in the credits. He's buried in the credits but he's on the opening credits, so that was pretty cool. Directed by Brian Usna. His Society. He always works with Stuart Gordon, or always worked with Stuart Gordon. He was either producing or directing, and same with Gordon. Those guys together make a good movie, no matter if you like it or not. It's a good movie. Like good as in well made, not they didn't cheap out. Well made for a horror. It's definitely a B movie, but they have a style, and I like their style. The music where he shot the dog was also used in House. Anyone catch that?
No.
No.
God, I'm such a fucking freak. Yeah, they use that music because I know that movie, especially House 2, but House 1 as well, like word for word. It's fucking crazy.
R.I.P. Grandpa.
Yeah,
Well, then do it right now. New podcast. It's just John doing Alice.
I'm gonna do the Manfredini just and it seemed like I don't know if there's a prequel, but it seemed like he was unstable before all this happened, judging by his medication. So
yeah,
I would
probably.
like to
Yeah,
have
he did
gotten
have a lot of medicine.
background on that. Corbin Burnson was great and unhinged. I like him. He's a good bad guy. I like him as a bad guy. He's just got that knack for being a douche. He's got that douchebag face. Even though he's probably awesome as shit in real life, but he, snap judgment. You're walking down the street, never seen him before. First thing's like, that guy looks like he's a douchebag.
Well, wasn't he a douchebag? I think I've only seen him in Major League. Wasn't he a douchebag in Major League?
Oh,
He's a
for sure. He
douchebag
was
in
like rich.
Major League. Yeah.
He's just
And he was in LA Law, right? That was his show.
Yes. Yeah, I was too young for LA Law. Like,
what was the one he was in with Robert Downey Jr.? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He played a douchebag in that as well. He's played the main bad guy.
He's good at it.
Yeah.
He can play a good guy too, but he's a better bad guy.
Yeah.
I felt like it could have been they could have just made it an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, it had that feel so much, man.
Yeah.
Like, it could have just been that short. Because, like, Corbin Burnson, as good as he acted, like, I just didn't find his story interesting. It was just like, okay, he got cheated on and you're nuts already.
I think it was fucking weird that whenever he has his wife, who's alive, laying in that chair by the pool, that she's silent. I know she doesn't have a tongue, but are you fucking kidding me? She's just
she's scared to death. She doesn't want to die.
At that point, do you give a fuck? I know if somebody does that to my mouth and ties me to a chair, I'm gonna fucking scream and spit blood all over that.
The effects were really good though.
Yeah.
In this, the effects were really, really good. So, good effects, good performance by Corbin Burnson. I still gave it a 5. Maybe now, this is the first time I ever watched it. I may watch it and the sequel again because I remember the sequel was cool. The cover, anyways, it was white and she had like hooks in her teeth, like thin hooks. Yeah. And I always thought that was really cool, and it might be the coolest part of the movie. If I had,
I don't know. It's a Brian Usnick vehicle again with Corbin Burnson. I mean, and it's from what I read, it's basically he escapes that mental institution and does the same shit again. Like he goes and he pretends he's somebody else, gets a dentist.
So he's like the stepfather.
And then he gets another love interest, and then she cheats on him, and then the same thing happens.
And he's like, "You had his dirty dick in your mouth."
Oh my god! Yeah, the thing I noticed right off the bat with this was that it had the rich '90s, rich '90s vibe, which was in a lot of like you said, Tales from the Crypt. Most Tales from the Crypt were people with this level of wealth in the 90s. The houses looked all the same. They had all this weird whatever art, it had very specific 90s rich person art. Their problems are fucking cufflinks and whatever the hell else rich people deal with. Took me right back to a very specific time, 1996. But Corbin Burnson's fantasy freakout where he catches his wife sucking the pool boy's dick is a great introduction to his passive aggressive like implosion that happens. I love that scene. I was like, whoa, and it made me think, is this like a career defining role for him? Like, do you think in his entire career he has a scene that has that much weight to it? I mean, he's fucking holding her head down, pointing a gun in a dude's face and losing his shit. That takes some skill as an actor, I would assume. I don't know. He nailed it though. just a great way to bring things in. Uh, Ken Foree, no one mentioned him.
Oh shit! I forgot.
He's
Sorry.
great in this,
Yeah.
and I always get psyched whenever I see him pop up and stuff. And I love that he gets to play a shitty detective because he is a shitty detective. He's looking at this dog, he's eating sunflower seeds or something.
Touching
always-
everything.
Touching everything.
Yeah. And then what does he say? Police stuff or whatever.
Yeah, we're doing police stuff.
Yeah, but the points off for involving opera music at all. Fuck that shit. I mean, garbage decision. Whoever made that decision, really wrong. It's not good. Like I said, I assume everybody watched this on Tubi, and yeah, that farmer wants a wife, man. They couldn't get me off that shit. Some of the special effects were so effective that it like made me cringe a little bit. So I don't know if it was Screaming Mad George. What did he do?
He did
other
Bride
use-
of Reanimator in Society.
A few using the things, but the molars, whenever he's drilling through that girl's teeth,
Yeah, he's grinding them. It looks.
That was a good
fake,
effect.
but it was very effective. Like whatever they made the teeth out of, it was just crumbling away and just gross. But
And the gums with the needle poking into.
Oh yeah. And that the one
looks
he had
fake but effective.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, the thing he did to that preacher from Mama's Family, wow. But
That looked
yeah.
like that medieval torture device, that pear.
yeah.
That the mouth and they twist it open and
Yeah.
like it looks like that was the dental version of that. Because he's just like
I don't know what you would use that for because it seemed like it would be too hard to actually get tools in there to like do anything. It just looked like a torture device.
That's probably for like surgery on like whichever side you're gonna be on.
I think that this movie is one of Yuzna's best, probably. I love the POV shots and the variety of different angles and camera movements he does. Yeah, but Corbin Burnson's great at Crazy. I hope the sequel's just as good. I gave it a 9 out of 10. And I only took points off for the opera shit. So I couldn't find a problem with it. I mean, the acting is serviceable for what it needs to be. I think it would be really weird if they were like top-notch, like Emmy award-winning actors trying to tell this story. It would just be pointless and stupid. So, yeah. I like things more than you guys. Sorry. It's just
I just want to say too, I don't know what it is on Amazon now, but I bought this Vestron double feature for $4.99. I don't know if it was like a special day or something, but if you guys like it, I bet it's still cheap.
I do like a Vestron release.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's got any good extras, like behind the scenes interviews or anything.
I haven't got that far into it.
Oh, you haven't even checked it out, or
no, I still haven't watched part 2 yet, but I've never seen it.
I'm sure that's on Tubi too.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look at it.
It almost played right immediately after.
And what's with the new jingle they got going on? It's horrible. I hate it.
I don't like their new logo or anything, man.
Yeah,
their new logo makes me cringe
awful.
every time it pops up.
Although whenever I
see
kept
they're
getting
editing films too now.
Oh, good.
I heard about that. I haven't seen one yet where that's happened, but yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I haven't either, but I heard it's like their prerogative if their advertiser complains enough.
Yeah.
Make that money. All right, guys. Tagline trivia. Let's see how you guys do.
Get ready.
Up first. I got quite a few for this one, so
we mute John every 2. Okay. Every 2 John gets muted.
And I'm clearly on a delay.
You're on, yeah, he's definitely give Jason a couple beats and then
I'm definitely on a delay.
Yeah, we'll try.
All right.
Try.
Hey, here we'll go around the horn. How about that? We'll just since like I mean some of them only got one, so I don't know how that'll work. Fuck it, call it out if you know it.
It don't matter. Let's do it.
The most illegal aliens are back and they're hungrier than ever.
Coneheads?
Bad taste.
Nope.
What was it again?
The most illegal aliens of all are back, and they're hungrier than ever.
I mean,
Oh, I know what
Critters
it is.
2?
The
It's
Dawn
Critters
of the
2.
Dead.
Is it
Oh.
Critters 2?
It's Critters 2, the main course.
Jesus.
Uh,
I was like, that's
Alright.
all that made sense.
I was gonna say
Illegal
munchies. No,
alien.
yeah.
Going for the deep cut indie picks.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the second one. It started in May in a small town, and every month after that, whenever the moon was full, it came back.
Silver Bullet.
There you go. That's an answer.
I almost said it, and I was like, I don't know if that's right.
All right, this one I only have one tagline for. Ready for your dead time story?
I mean, it's not
Dead
dead
Time
time story.
Stories.
No, it's not dead time
Yeah,
stories.
like, please.
That'd be too easy.
Ready for your dead time story? Creep show?
No.
Oh.
That's a good one, though. Ready for your dead time story. So it's like an anthology, some kind of anthology.
Well, somewhat.
Can't believe I
Tales from the
don't know.
Crypt?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Well, partially. That's part of the title. But there's a couple Tales from the Crypts.
The original?
No.
No, okay.
Demon Knight?
There you go. There you go. Oh shit. Okay. Don't forget to put the cat out before the cat puts you out.
Cat's Eye?
Drays?
What'd you say?
Drays?
No. I got some more.
I don't even have a guess. Well, what was it?
Well, I got a few more taglines. A magical
Oh.
place where a child's best friend can come back and live forever as an adult's worst nightmare, and if it works for animals.
Pet Cemetery.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's another one. Okay. Reading, writing, and radiation.
Nukem High, class of Nukem High?
There you go. All right. And I only got
I knew
two
that one. I just couldn't say it fast enough.
I only got two for this one, and it's kind of difficult. You have nothing to lose except your mind.
In the Mouth of Madness?
Scanners.
No.
Ooh.
The other
I was
one
thinking
is
Scanners as well.
the other one is from the writer of the original Twilight Zone comes the most terrifying film of the decade. The cover has like a guy's face being like stretched on like a weird way.
Brain Scan?
From Beyond.
No, it's Brain Dead.
Oh.
Brain Dead. Here's another one. The power of an immortal, the soul of a human, the heart of a hero.
Highlander.
Nope.
Ah!
Against an army of immortals, one warrior must draw first blood.
Army of Darkness.
Nope. I got several more. Vampire Hunter. That's just the tagline for a movie. Sometimes
Vampires?
it takes Sometimes it takes
Blade.
no. There you go.
There
Wow.
it is.
Good job.
All right, here's
Guessing.
another one. Okay, this one's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be pretty funny if one of you if one of you guys doesn't get it by like the third one. Time to raise some hell.
Hellraiser.
Nope. Deliver us some evil. Deliver us some evil.
Evil Dead 2.
Nope. Fear the second coming.
Prince of Darkness? Oh, come on.
This November, get a load of Chucky.
Oh.
Get a load of Chucky.
Seed of
get a
Chucky.
Seed of Chucky.
Oh God,
Did you
the
get that
worst
to you?
one.
I fucking hate those movies. So
I
yeah.
love those movies.
Just that one. I just hate Seed.
The
Yeah,
TV
that one.
series is really good.
I like.
gotta-
I
gotta
do
give
like
it
the
up
first
to
two. So.
what's his name? What's the guy's name that's responsible for all those? Fucking
Mancini.
Mancini.
Yeah,
Don
Mancini?
Mancini.
Mancini. There it is. Mancini.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's his fucking thing the whole way up and even to including Seed. And there's shit I hate in that movie. That's the worst one, but I'll take it. They're all good.
Was Curse of Chucky was fucking awesome. I love that one. You didn't
It's
like
not
that?
good. It's not good. See,
The fucking like the sort of reboot.
Have you only watched it once? Give
Yes.
it another shot. Give it another one.
Oh my lord!
There's stuff.
Oh my
there's stuff in
gosh.
there.
I
to
just
like.
remembered bitching the entire time.
Oh,
There's
I
stuff.
love
I hate,
it.
there's stuff. The intro's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life, probably, but there's stuff in there to like. All right,
I really like the Curse of Chucky.
here's one. I got one tagline. You should all know it. After a decade of silence, the buzz is back.
Texas Chainsaw 2.
Yep. All right, got
John
several
and I
Still
here.
thinking about how bad Seed of Chucky was. So I didn't even hear you speak. I heard the answer. That was it.
I'm gonna
I'm
read
back.
I'm gonna read the longest one for this next one because I like a long tagline. Every 100 years, the forces of
Take a
darkness
nap.
arise to challenge the forces of light for control of all mankind. This is the year. Tonight is the night. But this time, Dracula has bitten off more than he can chew.
Monster Squad.
Dracula 2000.
Nice.
What the hell?
John,
Did you
that
guys
was
see my
awesome.
screen?
Yeah.
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 Why
There's a
can't I
weird
get
stuff
anything?
going
Yeah,
on
you
there.
got. That's why I said there's a couple
Yeah.
things you can do with
I'm
your
such a
hands that will make
fucking
the
old
screen do
man.
shit.
Yeah, I gotta check out my screen. Yeah.
Scott did that same thing when the last time I was recording with him, and I thought he had fucking abilities that I don't have on screen.
Powers.
How the fuck did you do that?
John looks like a superhero.
Yeah.
But
Do it again. I want to see it again. That
is it got to be both hands? It's got to be
best
both.
thing I've seen all night. It ain't
It's gotta
working
be
now.
both.
It's not working now.
Oh, it only does it once.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
What the fuck? I still don't have the ability.
Yeah, mine won't do it. I'm not that old. Let me do that.
Yeah.
I
wanna
know,
do
it's
the-
so crazy.
Will you
Get
give me a
outta
thumbs
here.
up?
All right.
Okay, nothing does nothing. Something does fireworks too, because I saw he made fireworks happen. Anyways, regardless, I got one tagline for this. let the festivities begin.
That's the tagline.
Yep, it's the only one I got.
With the festivities begin, huh? Wow, that could be fucking almost anything.
My Bloody Valentine.
No, it's Midsummer.
Oh,
Oh,
Midsummer. Okay.
I watched that
Midsummer.
again recently. I liked it.
You know, I liked it the first time I watched it too. The second time, once you know it's not, I don't think it's as exciting of a movie to watch, really. You know, you don't
Nah,
know
it's
what-
pretty though. I keep trying to find all the hidden shit.
yeah,
I heard
there's a lot
like
of
400 hidden faces among the trees and stuff.
yeah.
It's like
Something like,
Where's
well, maybe
Waldo?
not that much. I can't.
It's like a weird.
It's a ton of shit
Yeah.
hidden.
All right, I got a few more here. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip.
American Psycho.
Nice, Randy. Got one for this one. It's a fairly new release. Never Talk to Strangers. I think it has
Black
Ethan
Door?
Hawke. There you oh no, it's black something.
Black Phone.
There
The
you
black
go.
phone.
Yeah.
All right. This one I don't think anybody will get, but I'm gonna do it. A new musical comedy
Black
horror
something.
show.
Black
Oh,
dick.
shit.
Black Cops. It's
Yeah.
Black Cops.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Number 7. Okay, none of these taglines will get you, I don't think. But the first one's ARG. A new musical comedy horror show. You've never seen a film like it. You've never
Rocky
seen
Horror Picture Show.
no, you've never seen
Repo the
any
musical.
no, you've never seen anything like it. It's from the 80s.
Arg.
They made a cartoon about it.
Scooby Doo.
The Real Ghostbusters.
No. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer
Oh.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. Geez, why didn't I get that one?
Don't take it hard. It's just a trivia.
But you
We
go
all got
back
work
and dig
tomorrow.
up
Things
shit.
will happen.
Yeah.
The new day tomorrow. New start.
Yeah.
Here's I got a couple for this one. Are you tired of the expected? Careful where you tread.
The unexpected.
Rubber.
That's it. My next thing was Randy's got a condom from this.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
When he emphasized tired.
Tired.
Yeah. All right. I got a few for this one. An avalanche of killer worms writhing across the land in a tidal wave of terror. By the billions they came, swarming over the land, sucking the life from anything in their path.
Worm.
The Swarm.
Squirm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
All right, I got one tagline for this one. New York's scariest haunted house tour.
Hell House LLC.
Hell House LLC.
Good job.
All right, got a few for this one. They're here and they want to meet the neighbors.
Strangers.
Poltergeist.
No.
No.
Funny games.
No. Pray it's not too late.
It's not too late. I can fucking hear the guy saying it.
There's a passageway, a gate behind which the demons wait to take back what was once theirs.
The gate?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
One of them was demons lurk behind the gate.
The gate.
You just gotta talk scary. We'll get
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
This one has the longest tagline I've ever seen in my life. And I think you'll get it if you've ever seen the movie. So it basically tells you the story. Once there was a man whose prison was a chair. The man had a monkey. They made the strongest pair. The man was a
Monkey
captive.
Shines.
Yeah, it's really long though. I got to finish it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
The man was captive. The monkey held the key. No matter how he strained, the man couldn't flee. It rhymes. Oh my God, it rhymes. Okay, I'll stop. It's really long. Though. It's a piece of art. And then, got the last one here. Got any money?
Frankenhooker.
Got it. You got it.
Nice.
That was
terrifying.
quick.
A terrifying tale of sluts and bolts. Okay. Well, it's show and tell time. If you've got anything or what?
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, you guys.
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'm going.
I'll go last this time.
First.
Okay.
I just got a few movies. I'll run through them quick.
Run through 'em.
You know what I mean? Just released today though.
Ooh.
When Evil Lurks.
Yeah, nice.
That's my next.
I gotta get that on blue.
Yeah.
4K Dark Water.
Nice.
This I've never seen this movie. Blind Buy. This is a DVD. Scream Factory. It's an anthology. Dark Stories. It was a nickel.
Really?
A nickel on Amazon. I mean, I had
a nickel
shipping or whatever. But it was a nickel.
Yeah.
Brand new. It was shrink wrapped. I don't know.
Giving this stuff away.
Or what, but it was a nickel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood and Black Lace on 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Good. I don't know
what
it
looks pretty.
I see it on slasher list. I see it on giallo list. Whatever you want to call it. I dig it. Was lucky enough to snag one of these Moon Gardens.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it was a limited release or I don't know. Diabolic only had a few copies of these, but I snuck in there. Cujo on 4K. Never
Cool.
owned this movie for whatever reason.
I don't think I ever did either.
Frank got my
Hitcher.
my silver. I don't know. You got what? I gave you the German
I got a German
Blu-ray.
Silver Bullet.
Yeah, so Silver
Nice.
Bullet 4K, and then I finally picked up Scream 6. That's it.
Nice.
Cool.
Who's next?
I'll go. So I'm a big fan of Junji Ito, and he's the manga artist. He's like pretty much the Stephen King and Clive Barker of manga. If you haven't checked any of his shit out and you like manga, I suggest him. I found I pre-ordered this book. It's called Stitches, and the cover is creepy.
Yeah,
as
that's crazy.
So it's like 70 some pages, and the art is by him, and it's like written by Hirokatsu Kahara. He's like this mystery writer in Japan, and he wrote for some magazines and stuff. And they're like about the lengths of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark stories. So it's only like 70 some pages. And then there's like a manga in the back drawn that was unpublished by Junji Ito. Here's one of the pictures that he drew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's fucking
I
crazy.
think I dated that girl in high school.
Yeah, like it's nuts. And then also I found this at Walmart from probably his best known work, Uzumaki, about the spirals. I know you've seen the image of the black and white girl with the spiral eyeball. I think I've worn this shirt on here before. Well,
I think they were selling. I saw
statue
they had books at Walmart, I believe.
at Walmart, and
that's really cool.
There we go. Oh, she's cute. She's a cutie.
It was only 15 bucks. I'm not really into statues or nothing, but it came with like this really cool base that she sticks in, and then it's like there's the underside of it.
Nice.
But yeah, I love this image. I actually reread the manga like this week. It was so good. It's so weird and messed up. But yeah, that's what I got, and Walmart really surprised me, but lower them prices. Come on.
Yeah.
Ray, what you got?
Okay. So I had a kind of a cool thing. I went to this mom and pop's place that I go to, and right down the street, it's like a buy sell trade place, and I picked up Fright Night on Blu-ray, which I did not own.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And they had a buy two get one free, so I bought also the Wolfman.
Really?
Okay, and then which this is the director's cut. I don't think I ever saw the director's cut. I don't remember thinking this was that great, but it was like $5. So, but I got a free one, right? So I'm walking around this place. I've told John this. I couldn't find anything else horror related that I wanted for free. So I talked to the guy. I was like, "Hey, you got anything that just came in or that you haven't put out yet that horror related? I do a horror podcast, and I want my free one to be horror related." Guy's like, "I got something. I don't have the case for it, but he gave it to me for free, so I had to take it. The Night of the Living Dead Criterion 4K transfer set. He didn't have the original Criterion case, so he threw this case in for me. But I watched it the night I got it, and it looks fucking spectacular. The audio's amazing. I mean, this movie doesn't look grainy at all. It looks crisp. It's fucking crazy good. And the second disc has like a behind the scenes, like all the promotional material, the original trailers, interviews with people and the cast, the crew. It's amazing. So I got that for free. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's rad.
Pretty good deal.
And you didn't already own that?
No, I have I have the Night of the Living Dead, the original and the remake, but just like the DVDs that
you didn't have the Criterion.
I didn't have the Criterion at all.
Oh, okay. I feel like I own it, and I would have been like, all right, I'll take it for free. I don't care. I'll have two copies.
I did not own it. No. I was excited to see what it looked like when I got home. So then
Oh.
I visited my sister when I was up visiting Frank and Jason. I went to the restaurant and ate with my mom, and then we went and visited my sister. And she worked. She doesn't anymore. She's moved on to better pastures, but she worked at Family Dollar. So I went in there. They had Salem's Lot on Blu-ray for $5.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
I was like, how do you
I always check Dollar General and shit, man.
Yeah. How do
never
you
can't
pass
tell.
that up? So great transfer too. I watched it the night I got it. Really good. And then my final one, I was at Walmart. I could not pass this up. The 4K of
Yeah.
Creep Show Steelbook.
That almost got me too, because it was
yeah.
right there with the little monsters.
Kitten?
That was right next to the one that I bought. The ones
That's
I
a
bought.
shocker.
That
Is that
Cronenberg movie?
Is that Scream Factory?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And,
Okay. That's
and
cool.
it was 20. It was only $20. I mean, how do you pass that up?
That's
too?
not bad.
So, yeah, fucking love
For
that
a
artwork.
4K?
4K still, and it came with the Blu-ray too. So 4K and Blu-ray.
All right.
Yeah.
I think around here it's like 25. All them.
So
4K.
that was my haul this time. I don't normally buy this many, but I was like, how do you pass this shit up? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't.
Well,
He's gonna catch
all
the
I
bug.
have-
He's gonna catch it.
Catch it.
All I have is this random buy that I got at Walmart. I think it was Walmart. It's a haunted house Switch game. Do you remember the haunted house game on Atari? It was terrible. This is kind of a
terrible,
what do you? It's not bad. It's like
looks better.
it's like a what would you call it? Roguelike or something like that, like a Zelda kind of game. But the
cool.
original, it's made by Atari. Well, I've only played a little bit of it. Died fairly quick. If you ever played the Atari game, you die immediately. So it's
It's right on
so, I'll get into it eventually.
So it's better.
Yeah, but other than that, I watched this today. Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's just within reach. I also watched Hell Comes to Frogtown. I finally got I have a UK Arrow release that I've like my fucking Blu-ray player. Everything else, if it's German, whatever, I pop it in, it just plays it. That one, I had to do a code to I had to push 2 whenever I put it in so it would fucking play on my region free. Doesn't make any sense. I just watched Dead Alive German release DVD and I just didn't have to do shit. Just put it in and played. I'm like, it's fucking horse shit.
Like no.
Anyways,
I love that they do that to us. They're like, hey, we're gonna release this in another country, but America, fuck you, like.
Oh yeah, well they do it with everything, don't they? Don't they do it with like plugins and shit too? Like if you go to UK, do they have electric plugins like we have, or are they different?
No, they're different.
Oh, you have to get it.
They're different.
They're way different.
But do you guys have a pick for next month, guys?
We do, John. Yeah, John, go for it. Tell them.
Yeah, so we talked about it. I liked the themed pick, Pearl and X. So there's been one I've been wanting to do for a while, and it is they're both related. I want to do the I talked it over with Randy, of course. We're gonna do Suspiria and the remake.
Oh, well, I haven't seen either one of those.
Buckle in because it's long.
Oh yeah,
buckle in, buckle up. You guys are gonna
buckle up.
I have a feeling there's a reason I haven't watched it.
What?
You haven't seen either of them?
No.
You're gonna love the original.
Here's why I haven't. I love Goblin.
Did we not review
I love
the
Goblin.
remake?
No. We didn't review either one. We had it on a poll or something. It was up in the air. It was in
I don't know
discussion.
how we haven't reviewed the original.
Right.
Especially.
I don't know how I haven't seen it, but it probably is because I know what it's about. It's about witches, right? It's like a witch thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't want to tell. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, geez.
I mean, if you just listen to the soundtrack, that's all I've done is listen to the soundtrack, and it's one of Goblin's least good things to me. Like I love all their shit, but the Suspiria soundtrack has some grating shit on it. Like I can jam out all day with most of their stuff, but Suspiria, like I had it on at it was a Halloween party or a cookout at Jason's house, a Halloween playlist. and I just added a bunch of Goblin on it. When it hit, I think it's called The Witch on the soundtrack. He's like, "Oh my God, what is going on over there, dude? Go change that." But if it would have been any other Goblin song, it would have fucking just been a jam, man. And I've heard it's long, which also
the remake is long,
and I've heard that it's also slow. So,
well, buckle in, buddy. You got 2 of them.
Yeah,
that's fine. I love bitching about movies. So whenever
I'm excited.
Whenever we come back next month, and I'm like, my lifetime was taken, I'll say, but I deserved it because I made you watch Head of the Family, and then I'll watch Head of the Family.
So maybe you'll actually like the film.
I'll watch Head of the Family again and recharge myself for the second one.
A palate cleanser, a Suspiria palate cleanser.
Yeah, I might like them. Who knows?
At least with the original, I know there's going to be stuff that you love about it.
Totally.
Right.
Second one, you're probably not going to have a good time.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but it's still a cool movie, and I want to. I
don't know. You might
like it. I like it.
Yeah, you might like the ending in the remake a lot better. I don't know. You'll see.
Yeah, I imagine to both cases, to me, it seems like I'll be the guy who's like, everybody's eating like some fancy ass fucking dinner, and I'm sitting over there with my fucking Arby's roast beef, and I'm like, that stuff's garbage, guys. Where'd you get that? The ocean?
I'm gonna eat this multi-meat here.
Like,
this is a pretty good movie.
I'm dipping it in fucking cheese and soda.
You guys, can I get some more of that bologna cake?
I'm just doing fucking pixie sticks.
More ranch. I get some more ranch with my
Yeah.
I need some more cheese.
I'm excited to watch it too because I haven't seen the original in like 10 years, so it'll be fun to watch both of them back.
Yeah, cool. We'll do it up. We'll Suspiria eyes ourselves. Anyways,
all right.
That was bad. See you guys next month then.
All right, guys. Have a good Easter.
See you guys.
Happy Easter. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
The last round of
Horror show.
I discovered there is life after death.
How do you know?
There is a certain mental transference, telepathy that occurs between the vampires and their victims.
So let